Let's see, opening sevens. Interesting. So no mana dork on Caleb's side, but he's got a reasonable collection of lands and spells. Do you like this hand, Canister?
Yeah, who is on the play is in the question. It has to be
Oh, that
answered. It
definitely
seems
helps.
like
Yeah.
Caleb. Yep. So that's seems pretty okay. You get to start with a Young Wolf and then follow up with Bowmasters into Grist. Hopefully, if you get to hit land 3. Although Doomwake's
Here's
hand
the
is
Witch's God is looking much worse this time around.
oh, yeah, certainly.
Although I guess you can cycle
That's
the troll, field something, and then you'll have your third swamp.
and you get your troll back. So yeah, of course, that's
Yeah,
a huge
exactly.
payoff at the
That's the
end of the
combo.
chain.
I was pretty bummed he didn't get troll against you.
Me too.
Does not play the Cauldron out, which is a shame because he could have given his young wolf swamp cycling.
That is actually true. Although, like putting a +1/+1 counter on Young Wolf is slightly counterproductive.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. So maybe Agatha Soul Cauldron's actually a non-bow in this deck after all.
In a way, it is. Yeah, certainly.
Oh, I didn't think about how it interacted with army tokens. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. No
All of the army
land.
tokens will have swamp cycling, as you mentioned.
Yeah. I guess you just get the Cauldron down now. There we go. Love this attack here.
Yeah, Caleb once again just going in for the damage and dealing
Yeah.
as much as he can. Reasonable
Yawgmoth
strategy.
deceptively an aggro deck.
Hmm. Yeah, I from the matches I've seen Caleb play so far, like I've only seen Yawgmoth in play one time, and it only activated a single time. So
Yeah, it's not been the best day for exactly the card Yawgmoth Thrawn position, despite being
exactly
1-1.
only a Yawgmoth deck in the name.
Yep, here we go. The desperation field of ruin to go get another swamp. You do need to keep Cling to Dust up, which is decent once against Soul Cauldron.
Yeah, it's all to enable that Witch's Cottage. Very strong card. Although Doomwake has to be extremely sad that the Agatha's Soul Cauldron has countered his ability to bring back Thrall of Khazad Doom onto the top of his deck.
What you're saying is Splinter Twin's been power crept out of the format.
Yeah.
Man. Rough day land-wise. Caleb's side.
Yeah, this game would have looked much better for Caleb if Grace would have hit the battlefield on turn 3. There is a Shoulders Edict in Doomwake's hand, but Agatha's Soul Cauldron could try to could let Caleb activate Grist a few more times anyways, so
Yeah. Yeah, Doomway's got a pile of answers here, but none. I guess he has the Beseech coming down soon, so we can go get the ring.
so they card for 0, getting a Walking Ballista
Oh, that's
into
nice. That's a spicy play.
yeah, into give a +1/+1 counter to my army and to shoot your Orcish Bowmasters.
Interesting. Putting it on the putting it on that's actually really good. Yeah, because you can remove the counter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. The combo with Walking Ballista and the Undying Creatures is really sweet.
Finally, the Orcish army lived for a brief moment because of the Exalted trigger, but it's gone now. All right, and Doomwake now doesn't have great plays. Like he has the
Yeah, the
Edict against the
Besieged
Young Wolf, not
not turned
so
on.
strong.
Cabal Coffers is neutral mana right now.
Mm-hmm. He could put Orcish Bowmasters on top of his deck, which actually is not utterly unreasonable.
Yeah, that's true. Sets him up for he can ping down the. I would imagine it's a bummer that he didn't get a window to exile this Walking Ballista, because that's going to be probably one of the more important things to have under the Cauldron.
Mm-hmm.
But leaving up the Cling to Dust this turn seems valuable.
Yeah. An interesting thing is that the young wolf is like virtually unkillable now, right? If you target it with a removal spell, it's just gonna ping itself and then come back.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Just infinite young wolf. I guess not even itself. Like it doesn't have to ping itself. You can ping Doomwake and then it's just gonna come back and have the counter still.
I guess that's just infinite with a sack outlet, right? If this Yawgmoth gets into play, it's uninterrupted. That
is
combo.
infinite. It's also infinite with a Blood Artist because the young wolf can keep pinging itself, and then you just keep draining your opponent. So
don't Cling to Dust here, right? Oh, I guess you're trying to immediately draw the Bowmaster. I don't know.
all right.
I'm really enjoying learning how good Agatha Soul Cauldron is in Yawgmoth in real time throughout this stream.
Yeah, it's been really fun to follow this card's adventures. All right, so we're pinging the Ignoble Hierarch, makes sense, and then what? So Doomwake wants to set up.
Man, cannot draw a land to save his life.
Yeah, that's really bad. So Doomwake really wants to control a token at sorcery speed, basically, to be able to bargain the Besiege the Mirror, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, hope. Oh, he can actually clear both tokens here.
Mm-hmm.
Not both tokens, both creatures.
Oh, it's actually taps for mana now.
Oh, wow. Oh my god, Cauldron.
once again. Absolutely bamboozled by the card. This card is so cool.
It's very good against the mono black deck that cannot really interact with artifacts except like turning them off activated abilities. But
it does seem like Caleb
this is lethal
not
next turn.
Yeah, but it does seem like Caleb is not playing around the kicked
Besiege?
bargain,
Yeah.
right? Besiege.
So the One Ring does buy a turn, although on upkeep you lose the protection and can get pinged down forever.
Mm-hmm. 6 mana for Doomwake. So you can besiege for anything in the deck. You could probably make Caleb sacrifice Grist. I mean, it doesn't really accomplish too much because the Grist is gonna get imprinted onto the Cauldron.
Well, he can cling how much is cling? Is it? It's a couple more escape fodder, right?
Yeah, it's 4 mana to escape and 5 cards to exile, so we definitely not in the cling range.
If he taps out here, I guess if he gets Karn, the Cauldron's shut off, and so it can't put a counter on the token to make it tap for mana.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What would you beseech for here?
I don't know. Like, what are the options? Like, it's Shieldred?
Shieldred does. I mean, every time they draw the card, it's now losing them 3 life, which outpaces the pings that the Walking Ballista does.
Yeah. Okay, so Karn
that's
locks
the
down
card.
the Cauldron. But still, if Caleb draws a land that is
Well,
it's
Caleb
like
gets
this
to
is
attack the Karn. If he doesn't take up, he kind of has to take up, right? I guess he could get crypt, but if he doesn't take up, then the Young Wolf attacks the Karn. If the Orcish Bowmaster blocks, you ping Karn twice. Young Wolf comes after the counter, and you ping it the third time.
yeah, but then your wolf doesn't tap for mana, so you didn't
But then
cast
the
Yawgmoth.
Cauldron's unlocked again, so you can put the counter back on it.
Yes, but it's summoning 6, so it does not get to tap for mana, right?
Oh, true.
Unless that's another secret ability on the Soul Cauldron that I'm missing right now, but which is a possibility. All right, a land. So that's it, right? We play land. We play the Yawgmoth. Ping, ping. Sacrifice wolf. Ping, Doomwake. Sacrifice wolf.
Yeah, that should be lethal, right?
Ping, Doomwake. Sacrifice wolf. Repeat 15 times.
You could do it a 16th time if you wanted to.
Sure.
Checking the deck list for Force of Despair. Make sure he doesn't get blown out.
That had to be it, yeah.
Not playing the whoa.
Okay. Well, seems like Caleb's plans
Are you
were
missing something? Is it not
different.
lethal? Oh, destroy
I'm
the okay.
I'm trying to think up with of some reason that our combo line wouldn't work, but I'm pretty sure it works. Can't wait for Twitch chat to prove me wrong, though.
Oh my god. Oh, the second grist. I guess now you just play out the might to insulate against the ring.
Might as well.
Ha. Might as well. Yeah.
That still puts Caleb in a pretty good position, but of course, instantly winning would have been an even better position.
Yeah. It's like, would you rather win the game or basically win the game? But you're a phenomenal control player, so you prefer the latter, right?
Yeah. For sure. Get to play for a bit longer.
Oh no, you couldn't have done that. Okay.
Well, Juwing has 3 interaction cards in his hand, but they don't really seem to do anything. Thoughtseize gets countered by the Cauldron. Every creature is gonna be a Yawgmoth. March is 2 mana to deal 1 damage, which fair, but
Yeah, you remove the grist, but like, does that even matter? Oh well, Doomwake skillfully didn't Thoughtseize the Yawgmoth away.
yeah, it's still castable. You can still cast the Yawgmoth and you can still just perform the loop that you could have performed the last turn. That still seems to be on the table. You have to wait until Devon's upkeep to do that because of the protection trigger.
Yeah.
But first, you get to, of course, use the +1 loyalty ability of your young wolf. Classic.
I don't understand why he didn't do it last turn.
You know,
I
for
assume I assume we're not missing anything. Yeah, Doom Mike's ready to concede.
you know, for all the weird things that are happening with Agatha's Soul Cauldron, we for sure were surprised many times. So
Yeah,
I think it is
I've
on the
learned a lot
table.
from this game.
Yeah, I think a possibility that a certain aspect of the card has been missed in a game is, like, for me, it's very believable. And something was missed either by Caleb or by us, which is my current interpretation of the situation.
What? What are we doing here?
All right.
Weird.
Weird, but good enough. Caleb
Yeah.
takes the first game of the match.
All right, so I guess I wonder if we'll see anything different done in sideboarding. Looks like Caleb's sideboarding pretty quickly.
He seems to leave out Elvish Chorus this time.
Elvis chorus. Now I like a good Elvis chorus.
Yeah, Elvish Chorus sounds pretty interesting. But it seems not to be in his deck anymore. An extra Haywire Might, which also wasn't present the last time, I believe. Both Ignoble Hierarchs, despite being on the draw. Maybe he just got extremely annoyed by the amount of land
The mana
drops
screw.
he has missed today, and he's just not taking it anymore. You know, sometimes I play Magic Online for like hours, and I just see like yet another terrible opening 7 in a row, and I just think to myself, no, I will not let Magic Online bully me. And I don't mulligan, I bully myself, I lose horribly, and that's how it goes.
What's important is that you didn't let the machine win.
Yes.
All right. Another ley line. Do you think he's going to keep this ley line double coffers, no other land hand?
That would have been, I think it still counts. So that was 5 out of 5 opening hand ley lines per ley lines sideboarded,
Yeah.
at least from Doomwake.
See, I only played 3 ley lines, but it was still in my opening 7, so
Exactly.
call that a skill diff.
Pretty tame hand for Devon, but also a pretty tame hand by Caleb with,
Kept a 1-lander on Caleb's side.
Exactly. So the fatal push is gonna be extremely effective. And I know what this troll is searching up.
It's going to be a Witch's Cottage.
All right, second land on time. Well, not quite on time, but good enough, I guess.
Not so late. Fashionably late, we say.
Yeah.
Still attending the party. Didn't even need to cycle the troll.
Oh, this card is so funny to me. Like Witch's Cottage. Basically a black Mystic Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Not quite as good as the blue version, but
It's a shame we didn't see a Witch's Cottage reprint in Wilds of Eldraine. They knew it was too
yeah.
good for us.
What about the black green manland? Isn't that the Witch's Cottage, but
Oh, that's true.
in a living form?
Interesting. Not playing the Cauldron. would rather hold up the Bowmasters. I guess because Doomwake had to cycle for the land, it might imply he's missing a land drop and is like waiting to cast a 4-drop or something. But
You could play. Yeah.
wait, he doesn't get a
Yes.
black. Oh, it's an Urborg, right.
Urborg saves them.
Almost made a fool of myself there. That would have been embarrassing.
Urborg fooled many players, and probably even more casters throughout like history of Magic the Gathering. So
Yeah, there's nothing worse than shocking in a black dual land, like shock land, against an Urborg when you're fetching. All right, that's Caleb's last basic.
But fortunately, that was also Doomwake's last Field of Ruin, at least for now. So
Yeah, Witch's Cottage bet should put Field of Ruin on top. Well, all this interaction and nothing going on his side.
yeah, and that the Yawgmoth matches up pretty well against and Shieldred's Edict.
Yeah, Shieldred's Edict looking a lot worse here than it did against you. Turns out a Young Wolf, a Wall of Roots, an Orcish Bowmasters, and an Orc Army token are better than an Ulamog.
Well, what can I say? It's true.
Well, unless he draws something. Yep, that's not going to do it.
There is not a 4-mana card. So what are the options available for Doomwake? No creatures to grab except for the Troll, which I
He
don't
can
think
cast
that's.
next turn, but it'll just get gristed down.
I don't think that's what you want to do. So once again, scrappy Yawgmoth beatdowns,
Yeah,
looking
at least
extremely
the Yawgmoth's staying in
impressive.
play this time.
Yeah. Still hasn't been activated this game, so so far its contribution is 2 points of power.
Yeah, a sturdy 4-mana 2/4.
So if Doomwake draws a Karn, it's probably not too good. If he draws a Ring, yeah, Ring is what we were looking for.
Yeah, I guess you push the Bowmasters, play the Ring. Yeah, what is I guess Damnation would be the best draw.
Kinda. Well, if you just draw Damnation, like you mean right now, instead of the Ring, or like from
Yeah,
the
like
Ring?
not this turn.
Yeah, Damnation is gonna be pretty good. A pretty good follow-up, so certainly. Another Orcish Bowmasters to punish the One Ring, alright.
Yeah, Caleb missed a point of damage there because he could have cast the thing before protection.
Yes, but also this way he incentivized Doomwake to activate at sorcery speed, and then you flash in the Bowmasters, and it still triggers. So you
That's
get
true.
to sacrifice your army. Or I guess you don't get to sacrifice your army, as we see that Caleb chosen not to do that. All right, so Caleb could dig a little bit, maybe try to find a Haywire Might or Chord of Calling to deal with the
The
One
easy
Ring
pops
to
up on
prevent the
screen.
draw.
It's a little bit. It's actually hard, unfortunately. Oh, buys a little more time. But for what cost? Well, now you're gonna get pinged twice.
So maybe right now we're gonna see sacrifice the army, draw more cards. No, it doesn't seem like Caleb is interested in cards. He just is all about power, which makes sense.
Yeah. No one man should have all that power, is what I have to say about that.
Exactly.
Um,
Doomweg is looking up his sideboard.
yeah, what can he get? He can legend rule this Urborg. EE doesn't really do very much.
Ensnaring Brigade does not seem to be particularly effective either. So instead we are going with the second ring, makes sense.
Best draw here, I guess, is probably Coffers.
Right, so you see a change in strategy from Caleb finally sacrificing his army.
Yeah. Oh, that Beseech can go get Damnation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He seems happy to draw it.
He's telling us what he's gonna do next turn.
Keep in mind that Damnation is still going to let Caleb draw many cards, so
Yeah.
I would not count him out of the game just yet, but hold.
Yeah.
I think
So the dream would be you damnate, and then you draw Coffers and then Karn or something, probably.
that would seem like a strong play, but I was about to mention that I think with those little snippets and messages, Doomwake should rightfully earn the title of the comedian of the evening.
Yeah, I think he's earned his spot there. All right, so I guess you have to. Do you sack the ley line or the one ring?
If you sack the ley line, then it's not so good because there's no ley line anymore,
turns
right?
on Undying again. So you actually can't draw the Coffers. I guess you could activate here, take 2 more, but that really dangerous into this unknown Bowmasters.
Yeah, you think you're taking 2 more, but you're actually taking 2 more on top of your 2 more.
Than 2 more.
Yes. So he was happy to draw that Beseech, but seems like the decision is still pending.
Yeah. Problem is this Gris is still on the battlefield, and then.
All right, so the domination is being cast, which means that now Caleb is going to start drawing cards. Possibly he's gonna draw a Card of Calling in the meantime, which can be cast later on, do something, add extra power. Fulminator Mage.
Yeah, how many cards would you draw here? Would you sack every creature?
Obviously. All of the cards just... Oh, Shield Red is awesome. It's gonna deal damage to Doomwake.
I don't know if you need every creature sacrifice, because I guess so you don't get cheesed out somehow. I don't really know what that would even look like.
I think at this stage of the game, Caleb is the cheeser rather than the cheese, so I wouldn't be concerned about that. No Card of Calling, unfortunately for him. 3 mana. Are we proliferating the grist? Sure, why not?
Oh, nice. Okay. Might as well, I guess. So he goes down to 3, then Shieldred will put him to 1, and I think that'll be all she wrote.
There is also, there's a Troll of Khazad Doom in the graveyard, so that could
Oh, true. Yeah, so that
result in
looks
a
too
plus one
lethal.
plus encounter. So it's 5, then you put a counter,
Yeah.
and the Shieldred's trigger is just straight up lethal. And we know that Doomwake's hand currently contains no instant speed cards, so
Mm-hmm. Yep, that'll be the end of the game. This seems like it's not a very good matchup for Doomwake, I gotta say.
yeah, even the ley line has been on the battlefield in literally every post-board game, right? But
Yeah.
still,
It
like,
doesn't matter.
Grist is so much trouble, even despite Shouldred's edicts. And when the graveyard is active, then just Agatha's Soul Cauldron seems absolutely massive.
Yeah.
So the army gets the swamp cycling as
Yeah, if he
as
doesn't
you wanted
swamp
to
cycle
see.
before this game's over, I want my money back. GG's.
Seems like. So you could even say like that, it seems like Caleb was playing more so Shieldred black green rather than Yawgmoth.